Did I ever tell you guys about the time I auditioned for Toy Story 3? Yeah, I met like the director and everything.
Could I be in it?
In what? In the movie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Maybe that was somebody else. But yeah, no, I'll talk to you guys about Toy Story, soon. I am really excited about it, so we'll talk to you about it soon. But I just got back from a trip from Canada. I was invited to speak at a conference in Toronto called Ideacity, and I remembered to ask somebody to film this conference. So I don't know if you're interested, but here's a couple of minutes from the talk. Stay tuned though, because I'll be back later.
Now, I have to complain a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit upset by how I've been put in the last group of speakers, not only at this conference, but in this particular section, because you just put me after two child prodigies. And I don't mean to complain, but it's kind of like being the fruit at a buffet table, you know? It's like, it's hard to impress now, everyone's just passed the pancakes and the waffles made, but thank you. I'm 24 and I've got unfinished degrees, I don't even want to. Now, unlike many of the really amazing people we've had the pleasure of listening to for the past 3 days, what I do is amazingly, offensively useless. And I blame this, I suffer from a syndrome. It results in people who are a little bit different to other people and don't fit in. We turn to the internet, it's good like that. This results in its own set of problems though. I'm that tragic 20-year-old every parent fears their child will become. I sit in my parents' basement with an internet connection and a webcam. You don't even want to know what my future prospects are. So, I guess to explain a little bit more, I'll show you a video of some of the stuff they put online and then I'll talk about it later.
Hi. So you know what's a shit present? Soap.
If you think about it in the news, it's always a jogger in the morning who finds the body.
Here in the reserve, the body was found. The young woman's body was discovered by a passing jogger. Yeah, I was just passing through and I saw something, I didn't know what it was. So I had to have a look. And the 6-week search for Wally McPine is over. His body was discovered this morning by a passing jogger. And it's just something, it's kind of funny, it's the second time that I've... The body, which is yet to be identified, was discovered in this park this morning by a passing jogger. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, there's another one.
Seriously, the reason why I can't ask for directions in person is because it usually goes down like this. I'll walk up to some lady and I'll be like, hey, sorry, could you tell me the way to Peters Street? And she'll say, if you just keep going straight down the street, you're going to hit George's. Once you hit George's, take a left and then you're going to hit Lavender. Now, once you go down Lavender, you're going to keep going until you hit... Oh, shit, son, how many directions are you going to give me, man? It's just like 5 directions.
People adding you don't need to know, like they tell you the streets you don't want to go down.
Right-hand side, and don't take that laneway. What I like to call the fuck measuring tapes, I'm an idiot technique. No, really, I'm very, very stupid. 100% want to control man for this. And for the Jedi Masters out there, there is the yes, really, imaginary mind technique. Moving the arms to imaginary mind right here. Little mind right here. Alright. Have you ever noticed how it's always a group of really angry factory workers who win the lottery? Why doesn't it go down like this? Workers from a local factory win the $2 million lottery draw. One! You want some pearls, motherfucker?
So yeah, basically I make videos about things that I notice in life, little awkward moments. I play all the parts and I upload them onto YouTube, which pretty much puts me in the same rank as, laughing babies and dogs that fall over. When people say she's a YouTube celebrity, I'm like, that's a really big oxymoron. But anyway, so yeah, I put them up on YouTube and I hope that people can relate to them. And you may be thinking that's really weird. Well, I blame these people. These people are my parents. And this is them with my sister, 1981. I think they left too big a gap between us, you know what I'm saying? So, but my parents and my sister are the funniest people I know. They came to Australia in 1981 from Vietnam, and I read a lot of books and I see a lot of documentaries about people who talk about being in a family that are new to a country, and they talk about the trauma, they talk about how sad it is and the experience, but one of the things they never talk about is how funny it is. I mean, when your parents are different to other people's parents, it's hilarious. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever watched a love scene in a movie with your parents, but I'm telling you, if you watch it with a bunch of conservative Vietnamese parents in their 60s, it's a form of torture, it's awful. But my parents basically brought to my attention that awkward moment you feel, you know, when you're watching a love scene with somebody, and it's just painful. And the only thing you can do is just talk about anything else except for what's happening on screen. So it'll go down like this.
I can't believe this is happening right now.
It's so long for this moment.
Kiss me now.
Hey, I had those chicken noodles the other day. Oh, yeah, really? I like what you've done with the place. It was just a cultural thing, but then I remember watching a love scene with a friend the other day, and I realised that awkwardness transcends culture, so that was a nice thing. But I kind of always thought it was a cultural thing, but I think it has a lot to do with it. For example, like today I saw a man, he was walking down the street, and he had restricted movement, you know, it's kind of weird, and it was hot outside today. We were inside, but if you went outside, it was really pleasant and hot. He did a little bit of this, he's like, and he did one of these. And I noticed something about him. I thought, if I'd had any other parents in the world, I wouldn't know what your deal was. I would just think he was some really sweaty, weird man. But I shared a connection with him. He had these. I don't know if you can see him. And I was like, your parents? They make you wear these when you travel as well. My parents made me notice all this really strange stuff. And I'm really grateful for it because it's you know, they're moments that I can share. For example, my mother's learning English at the moment. And I'm really proud of her, but one of her classes is computer class. She'll be like, Nat, they've been showing us around the keyboard. It's been good. But sometimes I look at the keyboard and I think, why do you exist? I'm like, you're right. So can't help but think, you know, sorry. Hi, I'm Insert. I haven't been used in 9 months. Every time someone presses me, shit disappears off the screen. I don't even know what I do, hey? Hi, I'm Caps Lock! Hi, I'm Caps Lock. Sometimes people use me when they're typing, and then they go to press the A with their pinky, and then they accidentally hit me, and they just keep typing, and they're really happy, and then they notice they've hit me, and they're like, what the hell, Caps Lock? I feel so used. My parents are always bringing to my attention the little things like this, and this is the stuff that I try and share on the internet. And so I'm going to have a little bit of a fangirl moment here and say I heart the internet because it lets you do all this kind of sharing. And I mean, I've had people who write into me about their own moments that they've noticed, and it's really great. I get video responses from all over the world. And I mean, the internet gets a bit of a bad rap sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, I think I can safely say I see a really bad side of the internet as well. You know, I receive more hate mail than BP ever will. I receive more threats than antivirus software. When you hit porn sites, you would not even believe. And I mean, as silly as it sounds, being a girl on the internet who talks is really hard, you know. So many of my hits get dismissed by mainstream media by friends who I thought were going to be really supportive. You know, I go see all their shit bands, but, you know, they turn out and they say, it's easy for you, you're an Asian girl. I mean, guys in basements watch your G's, you know. If you were a guy, it'd be so much harder for you to get noticed. I mean, I'm going to say that's wrong, because if you look at the top subscribers on YouTube, only 3 are girls. The rest are all men. And I think that people forget, and I mean, I know this, 70% of the people who watch me are young women. they're girls from the age of 12 up to women the age of 25. And if you just took the tiniest amount of video responses or comments or emails they send me, you'd realise, shit, women are really funny. And I think people just forget this, and it's a little bit upsetting. And this conference has been so pro-female that I thought it would be a good place to say it. Because, I mean, women have to be funny. We pretend to like each other every single day. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't have anything revolutionary to say, and I don't have any ideas that haven't already been turned into infomercial products. How can I cook while exercising while watching TV? And yesterday, Josie kind of already took away my whole stint. I was going to throw condoms at the audience, but she just had a whole bucket full, and I've got like 2. Don't laugh, I've been saving these since I was You can have one. I just thought I would leave it with this, you know, life is fun, the world's population is hilarious, and women make up a huge part of that population, and I'm glad that we live in a time where we can share all of that. Thank you.
Pixar were kind enough to let me meet Lee Unkrich, who was the director of Toy Story 3.
About that was my fault.
No, it's totally fine.
It's really embarrassing.
No, don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Lee, can we just have you look at the camera, please?
Yeah. You really shouldn't worry about it. It's not a problem.
Might have been pretty awkward for you. Slow movements, action shots. The humans are coming.
It's fine.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Cool. And then, well, I guess I should interview you now, probably. Okay. So you are the director of Toy Story.
Yeah.
And you've done Toy Story 3. That's
Yes.
pretty exciting.
Yeah. We're really proud of the film, and it's fun
I'm
to.
really sorry. I didn't actually prepare an interview, and I kind of already told my mum that you had given me a part. Could I be in it?
In what? In the movie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Could you just add my name to the credits? Just add. It's Tom Hanks, isn't it? Okay. Could I just tape you saying that I'm in it for my mum, just 'cause.
That you're in the movie?
Yeah. I'll go get my camera.
Look, I haven't been able to talk about this for months, and it's been killing me, but in January I got to see Toy Story 3, and it is amazing. It's old Pixar, if that makes any sense to anybody. It's really fantastic, and you have to see it and then tell me how awesome it was, and thank me for recommending it. It was really good. Yeah, for me, I'm not gonna lie, Toy Story 2 was good. Wasn't as good as the first, but Toy Story 3 was great. It was better than Toy Story 2. It was really, really good. And I'm gonna see it in the city tomorrow, so if you're around the city, I'll see you then. And I'm sorry, I'm still jet lagged, so I'm gonna go because I'm sorry, this video has been incredibly long. It's a vlog, isn't it? It's like just sitting in front of the fucking webcam talking. I'm gonna let you go, yeah? Sorry, because I know streaming video is expensive, especially when I haven't taken my clothes off. Jade, yes, don't all girls sound like they're smiling when they're upset. It's a comforting thought, and that pirate joke is the worst I've heard in a long time. Although, the cat joke was hard to get because unless you were really bad at French, I don't think you'd be able to get it. And yes, why are there stars? It's how I speak. My self-esteem drops every time you guys leave a comment.